That initial romantic fairy tale, the late-night texts, the constant attention, and the feeling of instant connection is a methodical snare. This behavior is a hallmark of narcissistic personality disorder, a condition estimated to impact 6.2% of the population. For millions, the abuse is a hidden crisis, masked by the charm of the initial encounter. Data from survivors shows the immediate toll. 90% report a shattered sense of self-worth, and 88% live with soul-crushing exhaustion. Long-term, it's even more severe. Nearly half report suicidal thoughts. The manipulation creates a disorienting, life-threatening environment. Because this abuse is systematically engineered and invisible to outsiders, survival depends on learning the 7 specific mechanisms of control. The abuser uses the idealization phase to cultivate profound emotional dependency through overwhelming positivity. This is tactic number 1, love bombing. The abuser showers you with affection to exploit your vulnerabilities and forge a powerful trauma bond. They tell you exactly what you want to hear, making the relationship feel like a rare sanctuary. Once you are anchored, they transition into tactic number 2, gaslighting. The abuser twists facts and denies past promises to force you to doubt your own memory. This causes severe cognitive dissonance. When your recollection is constantly contradicted by someone you trust, your brain eventually surrenders its own perception to accept their version of reality. Love bombing and gaslighting work in tandem. One builds a cage of dependency, while the other breaks the lock of self-trust. In the devaluation phase, the abuser replaces affection with explicit emotional punishment to maintain dominance. This is tactic number 3, the silent treatment. The abuser weaponizes your emotional pain by deliberately withholding communication to induce extreme anxiety. The punishing silence leaves you walking on eggshells. Victims often find themselves apologizing for things they never did just to restore a sense of peace. Tactic number 4 is triangulation. The abuser manufactures chaos by introducing a third person into the relationship dynamic to spark jealousy. Triangulation allows the abuser to deflect accountability. While you are busy competing for their attention, the abuser is free to continue the mistreatment without being questioned. These tactics are designed to keep you in chronic disorientation, a state where resistance feels impossible. When a victim finally pushes back against the control, the abuser immediately triggers their most aggressive defensive mechanisms. Tactic number 5 is DARVO: deny, attack, and reverse victim and offender. They deny the behavior, attack your credibility, and then assume the victim role themselves. DARVO is a strategy that forces the victim to internalize the abuser's guilt, morphing a valid grievance into a reason for self-hatred. Tactic number 6 is future faking. The abuser uses doses of false hope, promises of a perfect future, to keep you anchored to a miserable present. If you attempt to leave, they deploy tactic number 7, hoovering. They use claims of sudden change or manufactured crises to suck you back into the cycle. These final tactics ensure the cycle is self-sustaining by weaponizing your empathy and hope against you. Awareness of these mechanisms is the first step toward recovery. When the patterns become visible, the confusion begins to lift. Actionable step 1, name the tactic out loud. Identifying a behavior as DARVO or gaslighting labels it as a strategy rather than a personal failure. Actionable step 2, document reality. Keeping a private journal of dates, times, and conversations provides a tangible record that acts as an anchor against gaslighting. Actionable step 3, break the isolation. Reconnect with external support, specifically a therapist who understands the nuances of covert psychological abuse. While the abuser has spent years dismantling your identity, identifying these tactics provides the foundation to begin rebuilding it. Recognizing these 7 tactics allows you to break the cycle and reclaim your sanity. If you are experiencing these patterns, know that you are not alone. Sharing this knowledge is how we break the silence and protect others.